guys, how's it going today? So we're going to be doing an EssentialsX tutorial today. Now, as you may have noticed in my last video, I went ahead and added EssentialsX to my folder. Now, I added a couple of the plugins that come with it. Now you might be saying, wait a minute, so if you put all that in there, where did it go? Well, I went ahead and just deleted them right now. Now, what I am going to do though is I'm going to go ahead and rename this tutorial server, because I mean I didn't want to have to delete it again and then rewrite all that. But anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and on over to Google Chrome. Now I already have this open because there was no way I was gonna remember this website. If that's the link, I will put it in the description. I'm also not closing this page because I will never find it again if that happens. But anyway, so these are the latest builds right here, and yeah. So these are all for 1.12. Wait a minute. What build is this a part of? Okay, this is that build. All right. So you're just gonna wanna, click all of these. Keep. EssentialsX, X protect, X spawn, XXMP. We need GeoIP, guys, come on. And do show all. Wait a minute. Here we go. Spawn, protect, regular. Alright. Okay. So we need to re-click a couple of these. Which is GeoIP, chat, and anti-build. Now these ones are not necessary, actually, now that I think about it. Anti-build, chat is. Now, some of the things you may have heard about is stuff like EssentialsX needs Vault. So, you know what, we're going to do a quick tutorial for Vault. Step 1, go to the internet. Step 2, type in Vault. Vault plugin. Step 2, go to the first link you find. Or, well, actually, let's go to the Spigot one, because that one's way better. And, step 3, click download. I will grab you that link, though, because I will keep all my links available. But yeah, so now that we've installed all of those, we can just get rid of this window. I did not close it, so don't worry, guys, I won't kill myself. But we're going to go over to our downloads page. We're going to go ahead and open up the tutorial server. We're going to go right here, and we will ignore all of my craft plugins again. There's the rain meter thing. So yeah, like I said, I'll eventually get around to doing a tutorial for that. Damn it, why are there always these crap plugins everywhere? Johnny, what have you done, Johnny? Okay. I just moved these here. Yep, that worked a lot better. Alright, so there we go. Now we've got all of our essential stuff. Yeah, that's that. And now when we start up our server, good stuff should happen. Please be good stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for downloading all those things. They work right off the bat. You don't have to configure anything if you don't want to. But let's go ahead and do that though, because I want to configure some stuff. So yeah, we go into our plugins now. I am a reload lord, so don't mind me. So Vault is done as it is. That's all you needed to do. If I open up Vault, we'll use that. I'm not sure why it's not letting me just use it all the time, but yeah, there you go. Yep, that's basically all Vault does. Anyway, so here we go. The important stuff from Essentials. Sorry. We go in here, and yeah, here's the op color. Watch this. Roasted. those kids got wrecked. Do that because I don't want them to know. And we do that because 15 is not nearly enough. Now, right here, ignore colors and max length. You can set this to true, and then and then the. Alright, so notch, it says 7 characters, and 2 are part of the color code, so length of 5 is used when this option is set to true. So this right here is actually a pretty good example. I leave mine as false because then you don't want people with 100 character nicknames. The 100 characters for color code, because I'm a nice guy. Disable this if you want to have another plugin that modifies the display name of a user. Alright, change player list. I like having this one. They put a hashtag in front of it because they don't think it's necessary to add here. Add prefix suffix. I always set this to true because I like being able to see my prefixes and suffixes and that stuff. Add prefix and player list. I always have that set to true as well. And I always have that one set to true. Now, prefix, it goes in front of your name. Suffix goes behind your name. I assume most of you guys learned what a prefix and a suffix were like in 1st grade, because that's when I learned about it. But anyway, teleport safety. This gives you a basically, if you try to teleport somewhere that's dangerous, it'll say no boy and prevent you from teleporting into a lava pool. Now, force disable teleport safety is yeah, that's something where you can just send a teleport thing again, and it'll disable teleport safety checks, and it will not give you warning, and it will just drop you in the lava anyway. Teleport cooldown. This is like between teleports. Let's set it to 5 seconds, because why not? Teleport delay. This is delay in seconds before the user actually teleports, and if they move, it gets no-node. So we'll set that to 5. Teleport invulnerability. This is how long they're invincible after they teleport. So we will set this to 5 as well. Teleport to center. And that just means they go to the middle of the block they're sent to. And the delay in seconds required between /heal and feed attempts. So that's 60, that is 1 minute. Near radius is 200. Use a chat radius, but we are going. So basically, if you did /near and then space, it would only send it out 200 blocks, and only people within 200 blocks would see it. So these are the item blacklist. I don't have anything on there. Those numbers that you see right here is lava block, flowing lava block, and TNT. I just happen to know those numbers because I've been playing Minecraft since 1.2.5, and I'm special. But yeah, alright, so permission-based item spawn, like basically what that does is it only allows certain items to be spawned by people, and then spawn mob limit. Yeah. It's how many mobs you can spawn every time you do /spawn mob. Warn on smite, and that basically says you have been smited when someone uses /lightning on you. We're going to change that to false because I don't like people knowing when I strike them with lightning. Drop items if full. Nah, we'll leave that as false because it doesn't do anything, because if their inventory is full, it does throw them on the ground. So, notify no new mail. Wait. Oh well, why not? It's not a big deal. It's just kind of always there. Overridden commands. We've got disabled commands. Those don't really matter unless you want to override or disable a command. Social spy commands. Those you can see if you want to see them. I don't care. Our social spies. Mute commands. Player commands. These are the default commands that you get when you first join, unless you have a permissions plugin that says otherwise. I'll leave them like that because I don't care. Now, one of the things it does is right up here, it does somewhere in here, kit tools. We'll change this to kit, tutorial. Now you might be like, wait a minute, what are you doing? I'm gonna make a new kit. So we're gonna teach you guys how to make a kit. Now step 1, do not put the kit on top. Go to the bottom, add your kit there, and press enter between those two because they get triggered sometimes. I'm gonna change this to tutorial. Now I've been going on pretty far now down this list, so I may need to reload or save my file real quick. So 298 is leather hat, 299 is leather chest plate, 300 is leather pants, and then 301 is leather boots. I know these because if you play on my server, like every single kit is leather. So now we're gonna go in depth with each and every one of these and how to do all the fancy stuff. And for the last one, we'll make it a potion. So dash, what's a potion? 373, that's what it is. It took me a second to remember that one. Then we do effect. Alright, now wait, let's do the potion last because that one's the most confusing. Alright, so we're gonna teach you guys how to enchant things. So basically what you do is you get the enchantment name and then you type that in there. So this one's a sword, so we will put damage underscore all, and that is sharpness. We'll set that to 1. Do wait, let's just do dig speed. That one's a lot nicer. I know it says dig speed right there. Don't even start to make fun of me for looking up there or anything like that, which I did not do because I do these stuff all the time. It is literally my job. Alright, there we go. That's dig speed, and we will do protection :1, and we need to put a space behind that. Alright, now we can just do copy paste of protection 1 because I don't want to type it again. And then this one is the potion, which we will do in just a minute here. So now I'm just going to teach you guys how this works. Name scrub sword. We'll name it that, and then we will make the lore a wait. Alright, yep, that's what I thought. There is no space in between the colon and name and all that stuff. And we go back over here, and then we do a scrubs sword. He's bad. We'll name it that. And now this thing applies to all of these. Now we will be making a custom potion here because I don't know exact potion effects and stuff. We will have no, we will make the potion of Mexification, not racist, because I'm Mexican. We'll deal with that. Yeah. Alright, so this is gonna be a Mexification potion. So basically what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add speed, which basically makes you go faster. No, it's not cocaine, for everyone's clarification there. A power of 1. No, wait, let's make it 2. We will have let's go with duration of 60. And then of course now, because I just want to show you guys how to add multiple effects, now if I were to add a second one and third one and so on and so on, I would do the exact same thing. So we'll add jump, and then we will add power :2, duration :60, and because we're gonna be cheeky here, we will add restoration power :2, duration :60. We will name this we'll name it cocaine, because why not? I mean, Yeah, we'll go ahead and save that just in case anything happens. Enabled signs. Now, if you want to start typing shit on signs, you better start removing all these hashtags, man. Now, as you may have noticed, I skipped over game mode because you really gonna allow someone to use a creative sign? Be for real with me right now. So this is gonna actually be a really long video. So signs used per second 4, that seems fine. Unprotected sign names. Well, shit, we still have halfway to go. Backup internal 30 or interval 30. That's how many minutes it'll take before it makes a backup. Per warp permission false. This is like enable permission per warp. I'll leave that as false because I don't need it changed or anything. Some of you guys might. Now this stuff right here is like commands set for specific groups. Like if you add admins or whatever. Like now if I scroll down here, there is a thing that allows me to give a specific amount of homes to particular admins and stuff. So debug false, more output to the console. I could change it to true. It'll just basically spam my console with essential stuff. Remove God on disconnect. True. Auto AFK is 5 minutes. Yeah, that's in seconds, by the way. Auto AFK kick. Let's make it 5 minutes as well. Now, freeze AFK players. Let's change that to true, because we don't want anything bad to happen. Someone goes in AFK and then runs around. Oh, wait. Never mind. I know what this is now. Take me a second. Alright, disable item pickup while AFK. False, because I mean, I don't care if they're idling in a mob trap, it's not a big deal. Cancel AFK on interact, true, yep. Cancel AFK on move, AFK list name, none. Death messages, true, allow silent quit join, false. Because, I don't see a point in that right now. Custom join message, none. Custom quit message, none. You can put stuff in there, it's pretty self-explanatory, like, if I were to type in, like, welcome, user name. There we go. Now when I join, it'll welcome me. But yeah, basically that's that. And this is like goodbye and same thing. Like, but anyway, when they leave. Alright, so world teleport permissions false. I don't really worry about that one. Default stack size -1. Some people can give themselves more than just one stack. Oversized stack size is 64. That's the default stack size, which means that if someone decides to give themselves a bunch of items, like 428 items at one time, it'll split into 2 separate stacks. Repair enchanted true, unsafe enchantments. Now, this is basically over the default enchantment level, so we are going to set this to true, because I like having my sharpness 10,000 sword where I insta-kill other players that are hacking, and then I name it ban hammer, and then I ban them afterwards. Hee lol. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not that big of a dickhead. But yeah, login attack delay 5 prevents anyone from attacking or receiving attack after 5 seconds. Yeah, mails per minute. Don't send more than 1,000 mails, please. It's really annoying. Max temp ban time is as much as you want it to be, boys. And also seconds doesn't work too well, so yeah. Uh, a lot of this is like messaging people. Milk bucket Easter egg, true. Alright. Now that one, basically you take a bucket of milk and then you give it to a sheep and it makes it into a baby sheep. I wouldn't worry about a lot of this stuff. Send fly, enable on join. World time permissions false. Doesn't really matter. It's a long ass thing. Alright. Well, command cooldowns. Yeah, we can have cooldowns on any command I want that I put in there. I'm not gonna put a command there because that's dumb to have command cooldowns, but that's my silly personal opinion if you want to do that. Command cooldown persistence, true. Yeah. And then we've got NPCs in balance ranking. Yeah, so, yeah, basically if I were to create a fake NPC, then, you know, that would be put in there, like, a faction. Like, a faction is considered its own NPC, and, you can give and take money from your faction, so that's why that's there. Determine functionality of the /create_kit command. Oh. Yeah, alright, so this guy right here, basically what it says is all these little nice hashtag things that tell you what everything does, is that they're all going to disappear if you change this. So when you use /create_kit, which I think comes with kit adder, it might be just something that comes with EssentialsX. Alright, so we've got allow bulk buy sell. It allows someone to sell or buy a bunch of stuff at one time. Update bed at daytime. Basically right click your bed and sets your home there. I leave it as true. World home permissions. Its default is false. I don't see why you would change it for different worlds. Like if I want to set my home in the end, let me do that. So right here, this is like set home multiple. Like I could change this to admin, and then only admins would get 10 homes. But TPA cancellation, 120 seconds before it auto cancels. Essentials eco, starting balance. Like I can change this to whatever I want it to be. So we could make it $1 million. I think that's 1 million. But yeah, so example costs like $1,000 per use. Like I wouldn't make commands cost money. Currency symbol. Mine is a hammer and sickle. We will make this one a percent sign. You know what? No, wait. That's not cringy enough. We will make it that. Alright, there we go. Maximum money, minimum money. I don't like loans. Loans are stupid. And I'm not giving out the eco loans permission either. Economy log enabled. I have it set to false, doesn't really matter. Use bucket permissions, false. I don't worry about bucket permissions. And then we got minimum acceptance amount to be used in /pay is pretty low, but we're gonna change it to 1. Format of currency excluding symbols. Huh. I don't know, that's just kind of like whatever. I don't really worry about that if it's not really already out here. Non-essentials and help, true. Hide permissions, help. Yep, that sounds about good. Chat. Essentials chat radius is 0 because I want people to be able to talk all over the server. Format display name message. that's the way I like it. It's just like this. This is the default one like that. That could be nice, but I prefer it to be set up this way. Group formats. World name, display name, message. This could be useful. I prefer not to do it this way, but you know, that works too. And then we've got, if you're using group command or formats, make sure to remove the hashtag to allow the settings to be read. That is definitely important. Like, always remove those hashtags because those can be very annoying sometimes. Protection, all of this stuff, change it true, false, whatever the hell you want. I'll leave it as default for the most part, but here, I will go ahead and highlight a true one so you can see what everything is true. There you go. That's all the true stuff. False. And we'll make that one false. And false, because I don't like any of those. They're really annoying. I don't like the stuff there. Max height, that creeper can explode. You can set it to whatever you want. Disable. Should fall damage be disabled? False. No, if it's false, it means it's not disabled. So, like, if you want to get hurt by stuff, leave it as false. I always set these to false. That's just my silly opinion, because I don't care about Essentials anti-build. You guys can change it all you want, and I will just leave these all as false. And I don't like these alerts, because I usually do factions. A lot of people have these items, and I don't give two frags. Blacklist. These are dumb. I think they're stupid because they're everywhere. But yeah, so you gotta keep scrolling through all this stuff almost to the bottom. But yeah, so when someone first joins, that's where they spawn at. And then you're given kit tools upon spawn. I think not. We will do tutorial instead. And respawn listener priority high. Why not? I don't really worry about that. Respawn at home, false. Spawn on join, false. I set both of these to false because I don't want people spawning at their bed when they die. I want them to go to spawn. And when they log in, I don't want them to be teleported to spawn, because that makes lots of people really mad. Now that we're done with that, we can save. Click the X, click the X, click that X. This video is probably like 30 minutes long because I went in depth with each one, sort of, not quite. It's kind of just me configuring it and then kind of explaining like half of them, because I don't know a lot of this stuff. A lot of the essential stuff is kind of like random, and I just figured out what it did today while teaching you guys because I read the hashtags. But the hashtags are pretty useful. Just read through those in case you don't know what a command does, because for some reason I didn't explain it. Because you'd be surprised. I don't like going over 15 minutes in a video. It is 11:07 a.m. It is almost lunchtime here. Peter Griffin, no! Do not support Family Guy. This is a YouTube video. Do not teach children what that show is. I'm sorry. Cover your eyes, children. You should have never have seen that. So yeah, now if I do slash, or well, it's slash kit when you're not op. Hey game, you gonna show me now? Come on. Oh jeez, that's why. I'm not sure why, but occasionally I get lag spikes whenever I load in. Tends to occur after reloads. But yeah, so there you go. Those are the kits that we have. Tutorial. I do slash. Why is it not giving me kit tutorial? Oh, it's probably because the potion. I bet you the potion number is not 373. So there you go. don't follow my tutorial for the potion. Follow the tutorial for the potion. Find the correct command for the potion, because I fucked it up. So we're gonna go ahead and delete the potion from it, because I set up the potion correctly, but I did not set the correct number for a potion. It is not 373. So I'm gonna go ahead and do real quick is actually look up Minecraft IDs. Minecraft IDs. I will start going to this website more often, the Gramcombe thing, but I forget the website address all the time. So potion. What is that? Triggered. That's annoying, because this is completely set up correctly. We will go ahead and remove the restoration one, because I have a feeling that's what's doing it, because I don't know the correct one for that. Back in game, I can do /reload because I'm cool. I'm also in creative. I can clear my inventory. I'll just do /kit tutorial. I'm just gonna delete that potion because for some reason it's being a butt and not working. But I can show you the ones that are on my server if you guys really want to, because I've gotten them to work before, and I'm not understanding what's going on there and why they're not working. But that's how you set up a potion. Maybe that's not what's wrong, and it's just yelling at me because of something else. Yep, it's yelling at me because of something else. What is it yelling at me for? Protection. We'll change that to this, because apparently it's not recognizing dig speed. So if it was really that the entire time, that's gonna make me super triggered. When it was the dig speed the entire time, I put that in there instead of efficiency. Sorry guys, I just lied straight to your face when I put in dig speed on those. Yeah, put in efficiency, it's better. Tutorial. Why? Okay, now it's just being a butthead. I don't know what's wrong with Essentials, it's being annoying. Because usually that works. It's just being a butt now. I'm not sure what's wrong with Essentials and why it's hating me so much, but that's how you set up a kit, guys. But anyway, guys, I'll see if I can figure out what's wrong with the stupid kit, because it's being annoying, you know, and all that stuff. But, yeah, that's basically how you set up a kit. It's just being stupid. It's like, that's not gonna work. I'm like, no. Wait a minute. Do any of these have a lore on them? Alright, this is correct. I don't know. I can't tell you what's wrong here. This is the way I set up most of mine. I can show you guys my config file right now, if you guys really want to see that, you know. But we'll go back to my desktop real quick. Oh, server, actions, plugins, essentials. Yeah, I broke 2 configs. Don't worry about that. I broke them at the same time too. It's a long time ago. But yeah, as you can see, my configs don't have any of the hashtags. Yeah, here's all the kits and stuff. Name and lore, and the protection, efficiency, and damage all, and food in there, and one of these even got potions. Look at these potions. What the heck? Why are they not working? That's exactly how you set them up. So they're just being annoying. That's my guess. So there you go. That's how you set up a permissions or essentials file, and they just hate me today. Not sure why. Not sure why, Mr. Sheep. Not sure why. But yeah, of course I can do /kit not or notch, and that gives me his head. It's stupid. It's very stupid. There we go. And that's Notch's head for you. But it shows up as Steve in my inventory because I don't have a heads plugin that works very well in the server. But I will show you guys heads later. But yeah, guys, that's essentials for you. Very, very bothersome plugin. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys next time, and peace.